Baby. Enjoy this great game.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today, what is going on in the minor leagues right now with these pitch clock rules and rules against the batter now, where an umpire can actually call a strike on a batter if he's not quick enough or if he actually doesn't have at least 1 foot in the box. And in this situation here, a player named Jordan Diaz gets rung up, third strike. We're going to take a look at it. And just you tell me if he deserved to get a third strike called on him. He takes a very awkward swing, a very bad looking swing, and he almost looks like he's kind of hurt a little bit. He kind of has to regroup. He kind of has to get his composure, ladies and gentlemen. He has to get his composure, but he's pretty quick, steps back in. Very understandable amount of time. He didn't take forever. He didn't adjust his batting gloves. He didn't adjust his sunglasses. He didn't go through any kind of routine. He had his bat on the ground. He's like, ugh, stepped up, stepped out for a second, stepped in. And I don't even know if he actually took 1 foot out of the batter's box. Let's take a look at this and see how this goes down.
The wind did push it. Might have knocked it down a bit. 2-1 pitch. Jordan badly fooled. Check swing on a pitch up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Michael Goldberg on deck. William Simonite will also bat in this inning. Hounds on the board. It's 4-1 though. Oh, and this time, the first time we've seen a guy out on this is going to be strike. He's out. Jordan doesn't quite understand it. He was just called out. He took too much time, so an automatic strike is called, and out is Jordan Diaz.
What was that? Now again, he took the swing.
2-1.
There's the swing right there. We just kind of waved at it.
Pitch. Jordan badly fooled. Check.
And look right here. He's got the bat on the ground. He's kind of holding his hip. I'm not sure if he's hurt himself a little bit or he's just frustrated at the swing. Whatever the case, he needs to regroup here.
Swing on a pitch up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
And here he kind of steps. He keeps that left foot there. I'm not sure if it's in the box or not, but it's very close. It looks like it might be barely in the box, but he steps right back in.
William Simonite.
Ready to go. He took no time at all. No time at all.
Will also bat in this inning. Hounds on the board. It's 4-1 though.
And they call a strike on him. Not only a strike, but strike 3. This is Manfred rules to a ridiculous point. I'm all for, let's move it along here. Don't step out of the box and do your whole routine here. Let's play ball, okay? We can't be here for 4 hours. I get all of that. There is no, umpires don't have any discrepancy. They have to call it here. He had to call that a strike 3, or I'm sure he didn't. But come on now. The dude just, that's insane. And by the way, I think he took it very well. Probably because he's not from, he's from Colombia. This is a Colombian player. He doesn't know the rules here. He's probably like, what? This is some weird shit. And went back to the dugout. That's all I can only speculate. If he was a little more seasoned player, or someone who had grown up here and knew that what was going on, I'm sure he knows about it. But I think he was just like shell shocked. Like, what? He just walked off like, y'all have some weird ass rules here. No, bro, that's actually new. That's not normal. I don't know what's going on. I would have been irate. I would have been like, what? I barely stabbed. I swung. I kind of hurt myself. I had to take a second. I just took a second. What? I'm out? I'm out? I believe the pitcher actually has 14 seconds to deliver the pitch if nobody's on base. I think he has like 18 seconds if someone's on base. And in this particular case, it didn't matter. I think it's not that he took too much time. They think he stepped out of the box, which I'm not so sure he did. But even if he did, I mean, it was so brief. And you kind of understand based on what had happened there. He looked like he was taking a second. And he was right back in there. I mean, he didn't prevent the pitcher from completing it and throwing his pitch within the 14-second requirement. By no means. What did he hold him up for a second at most? I mean, does common sense not enter into the equation here? I want to see what people are saying here. Jeremy Booth, just you on this island of hundreds of thousands of views. I like the ratio. What would Miriam have to say? This is exactly what's needed. LMAO. Very few people want to spend hours watching it. Dudes chew dip and stare at each other for hours. Play the game. Did you watch the video? We're not talking about a general concept of let's go have a pitch clock. If you're for the pitch clock, that's fine. I'm not exactly, I don't exactly hate the pitch clock. It just means let's go. But if there's no, as far as enforcing it and the rules of the hitter, there's no exceptions whatsoever. So if a hitter swings the bat and you could tell just completely, maybe tears a muscle or something, he's in pain, and he steps out for a second like, steps back in. Okay, I'm good. Oh, you're out, buddy. Sorry. There's no exceptions. There's no common sense. And here I don't even know if he stepped out. It looked like one of his feet stayed in the box. And this is just crazy. Shorten the game, save pitcher's arm, and shorten the game length, 7 innings. Oh, look at this person wants to shorten the game to 7 innings, add more urgency, and extend the careers of the best players. That's all we want to see. Nobody not sold who actually watches baseball wants that. Also, players would be paid less in your world. Yeah, Thomas Martins wants games to be 7 innings long. Wants Little League games from now on, which Little League games, actually Little games I think are 6 innings. High school games are 7 innings. So what would they do then? High school games would be 5 innings. Little League games would be 4 innings. I don't think so. With games regularly exceeding 3 hours under every circumstance, is this good for the game? What? With games regularly exceeding 3 hours under every circumstance, is this good for the game? Chase for 28. Anybody who thinks this rule is okay is not a fan of baseball. You're a casual fan. You look at it every now and then. You have no idea about the intricacies of the game. Go watch NBA 3 Clown Faces. I think most people, there are going to always, as any time, it doesn't matter what it is on Twitter. It literally doesn't matter what it is. There's going to be some people who are going to be on the opposite of the popular opinion. I think the popular opinion here is this is ridiculous. That's what I see this video. I'm like, what? Imagine if you're at the game, if you're a fan of this team right here. This team is the Rockhounds. I thought it looked like it said Richmonds for a second. I was like, the Richmonds? It's actually the Rockhounds, okay? So if you're a fan of the Rockhounds, you're going to a game, you actually care about these games. And obviously these players care. They're trying to make it to the big leagues. Every at-bat matters. Calling a strikeout on some crap like that, that's just wild. If that came to the big leagues, I kind of get it. Okay, we got a pitch clock. We got these rules. You got to abide by the rules. But there's something called the spirit of the rule. The spirit of the rule is that you don't take forever. You're stepping out of the box. You're doing all this stuff. Okay, dude, you're out. You just strike. Okay, that's one thing. This is insane. If this is what Manfred wants, I don't think so. This dude was quick. He put the bat on the ground. He's like, stepped out. Okay, step back in. That was it. There was no chance this was going to exceed the 14-second rule for the pitcher. So why does it matter? As long as the hitter's back in there and ready to go in an acceptable amount of time, and this was more than acceptable, then what does it matter? But anyway, I thought this was just nuts. I had to share this, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Maybe some of you are like, yeah, hell yeah. If they step out, you call a strike. We don't play around. Let's go. I want this game over in an hour, okay? If that's you, it's all good. But for me, I want a nice, solid, clean baseball game, and I want some common sense implemented. Is that too much to ask? A little bit of common sense. Have a great day, everyone. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this, and we'll talk to you next time. Damage control, straight to the hole. I got no chances.